From billion-dollar gold refineries to fully electric cars, from free education for all to a military alliance shaking the foundations of West Africa, Burkina Faso is no longer just surviving, it's totally changing. While the world wasn't paying attention, Burkina Faso has been launching nuclear power projects, building futuristic electric vehicles, reviving its national airline, and cutting ties with colonial systems to forge a new path of total independence. Led by the bold and controversial Captain Ibrahim Traoré, this landlocked nation is rewriting the rules of African development with megaprojects that rival global powers and a vision that defies all expectations. Burkina Faso is starting a new chapter in farming. Led by Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the government has launched one of the biggest agricultural support programs in West Africa. In just 1 year, over 400 tractors, 700 water pumps, and tens of thousands of tons of fertilizer and seeds have been handed out across the country. But this isn't just about giving out tools. It's about building a future. A $200 million training program is helping over 20,000 young people become modern farmers. Each of them is getting land, water, and equipment to start their own farming business from scratch. Just 35 kilometers northeast of the capital, something big is being built in the Sahel. The new Ouagadougou-Donsin International Airport isn't just replacing the old Thomas Sankara Airport, it's a symbol of Burkina Faso's goals for the future. With a 3.5-kilometer runway and room for over 1 million passengers a year, this modern airport is made to support the country's growing air traffic, safely and efficiently. It's also eco-friendly, built with low-carbon concrete and powered by a 25-megawatt solar plant, showing respect for the environment and future generations. After many delays and political problems, over 80% of the work is now done. When it opens in 2025, it won't just help with tourism and trade, it will make Burkina Faso an important link in West Africa's air network. In a country where modern healthcare once felt out of reach, the University Hospital Center of Pala is a major step forward. With 500 beds and the ability to do advanced procedures like brain scans, it's one of the most modern hospitals ever built in Burkina Faso. Created with help from China, it eases the pressure on crowded hospitals in the capital and brings life-saving care closer to people in remote areas. And that's just the beginning. A new university hospital is also being built in Gaoua. Meanwhile, 15 mobile clinics now travel to villages, offering services like ultrasound, mammograms, and colonoscopies. On top of that, the country has added 55 new health centers and 5 ICU units. With special medical vehicles, solar-powered fridges for vaccines, and a national plan to spread healthcare services across the country, Burkina Faso is showing that even in the heart of West Africa, high-quality healthcare can and should be for everyone. In a historic shift, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have come together to create the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, the world's only active political and military alliance of its kind. This bold move marks a clear break from ECOWAS and the control of former colonial powers. The AES stands for independence, shared defense, and building an economy that puts African needs first. The alliance is already planning to launch a regional bank, a shared emergency fund, and a new economic plan designed for the Sahel, not for outsiders. But the changes go even deeper. Burkina Faso now has a new biometric passport without the ECOWAS logo and has dropped French as an official language, choosing to focus on local languages instead. In the busy northern entrance of Ouagadougou, a major project is taking shape, the Ouagadougou Northern Interchange. Built to ease traffic and modernize one of the city's busiest areas, this project marks a new chapter in how people move around the capital. But it's more than just a flyover or a few new lanes, it's a smart redesign of the city. By separating traffic and improving access to main roads and highways, it will cut travel times, make roads safer, and boost business in the northern parts of the city. For over 60 years after independence, Burkina Faso had less than 4,000 kilometers of paved roads. But that's starting to change. Under Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the country has launched a huge plan to build 50,000 kilometers of roads by 2029. And the most surprising part? It's all being done without foreign companies. The government bought 900 heavy machines, hired local engineers, and trained young Burkinabe to build the roads themselves. This is more than construction. It's a movement powered by national pride. These roads connect faraway villages, help farmers reach markets, and give students better access to schools. Each new kilometer isn't just concrete, it's a sign of independence, strength, and a future built by and for the people of Burkina Faso. In the heart of Ouagadougou stands more than just a stadium. It's a symbol of change. The August 4th Stadium, named after the day Thomas Sankara began a new chapter for Burkina Faso in 1983, has been completely rebuilt under President Ibrahim Traoré. With space for 35,000 people, the stadium now features brand new turf, international standard lights, digital scoreboards, upgraded athlete facilities, VIP areas, and stronger security. But this isn't only about football, it's about identity. For years, Burkina Faso mined gold, but sent it out raw and watched the profits disappear. That changed in late 2024. Under Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership, the country opened its first national gold refinery, a project that's changing the game for the entire economy. Built with Marina Gold, the refinery can process up to 150 tons of gold each year. Now, instead of shipping gold abroad, Burkina Faso refines it at home, keeping more value, creating jobs, and taking control of its most precious resource. The results are already visible. 100 direct jobs created, over 5,000 indirect jobs expected, more than $3.8 billion in gold exports in 2023, part of a bigger push to nationalize major mines like Bongo and Ouagadougou-Donsin. This refinery isn't just about gold, it's about sovereignty, growth, and a new economic future. For the first time in its history, and a first for Africa, Burkina Faso has launched its own 100% home-built electric car, Itawa. Designed and made entirely by Burkina Faso engineers, the two sleek models, Native and Sil, offer a 330-kilometer range and fast charging, from empty to ready in just 30 minutes. With GPS, Bluetooth, and even solar charging, Itawa isn't just eco-friendly. It's a symbol of technology, independence, and national pride. Built in a modern factory in the Ouaga 2000 district of Ouagadougou, these cars are made for both city streets and rural roads. Itawa reflects President Traoré's vision, a Burkina Faso that doesn't import its future, it builds it. These are not just projects, they are declarations, statements of a nation that refuses to be defined by its past and instead chooses to shape its own future. From roads and refineries to education and energy, Burkina Faso is proving that true power lies in vision, unity, and courage. If this inspired you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And let us know in the comments which of these mega projects do you believe will have the biggest impact on Africa's future.